Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the ride Warpig. And this video might come out on a Wednesday, or it might not. But beware of Warpig Wednesday. Beware. This board features Ride's Directional Rocker, which is a bigger rocker section of the nose, smaller rocker section of the tail, flat through the center. What this is going to do is give you a little ease of entry in and out of turns due to the rocker, better pow float, a little bit easier to press, but you're going to get more stability through the center of the board. This board is available in 5 sizes: 142, 148, 151, 154, and 158. I rode this board at Copper Mountain on a sunny Bluebird day with warmer temps. There was chunder snow, icy snow, fresh corduroy, and I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. Since the last time I rode this board, it feels like they stiffened it up just a hair, which puts it just past a middle of the road Freestyle Flex. Now what you get is playful nose, playful tail. You're gonna get a little more flex in the nose just due to that elongated rocker section than what's in the tail. And then you got this stable section through the middle that's a little bit stiffer with a little bit of torsional flex to it. What's nice is the width of this board does add to its stability. You will get some chatter out the nose and it slightly resonates back under the front foot, but you don't really notice it. In the tail, that's not as pronounced. When you get into rutted out terrain, it wants to stay on top of everything and just push through everything in its path. Sure, big jarring hits, like if you drop down coming over like a little roller or something and slam into a rut, you're probably gonna feel that if you don't bend your knees. But other than that, this board is pretty damp yet still lively. What's nice about this board is with the flat to rocker, you get a skate-like pop, which means you don't have to engage it. You're not setting up to snap with it. You're just riding along and then you pop with it. And this board has snap. You're going to be able to launch a roller, hit a side hit, and just blast with it. Now, when it comes to jumps, at the time that I rode this, there really wasn't much in the way of them, but what there was, I was able to pop off the lip, not have any problem sending it with this thing, and it gets the job done. Small, medium, large jumps, this thing's going to be fine if you know how to hit a jump. If you don't, well, you probably should learn. The big thing to know about buttering on this board is the nose is the optimal spot. You got more rocker, it's just easier to balance your weight out on it and swivel and sizzle. The tail will take a little bit more work. You're gonna end up having to sit on it, put your weight into it, get it sideways, really feel it flex, and then that's where the carbon array in this board takes over, and you're gonna notice that snap. This is one of those boards that as you butter, it wants to pop out. Now when it comes to jibbing, obviously nose presses are going to be the strong suit, but the tail press on this thing is still solid. You're gonna notice that carbon array yet again as it wants to pop out of any feature, and it's gonna fight you as you hold the presses. When you get sideways, you're gonna notice that this board more or less starts to balance on the board, and as it breaks in more, it's gonna end up hugging it a little bit more. You can board slide with this thing if you know what you're doing. If you don't, it's time to learn. And if you're not gonna learn, well then just don't hit rails. Is this the most aggressive board for carving that's volume shifted? No, there's far more aggressive ones out there. But what's nice about this board is that it's got a smooth transition from toe to heel. You can feel it going in and out of the turns. You notice that you have power from inside your back foot out through the tail. You can really get it to just slingshot out of a carve. Short, tight, quick carves, medium to long drawn out carves are really the strong suit, but if you want to rail a Euro carve, really center flex it, get that nose up off the snow and just dig in that back foot, you can. You really don't have to worry about it. It's one of those boards that when you want to, you can engage it. And the nice thing is the carbon array in this board really does give you the power to just slash a turn and then drive if you want to, or drive a carve and then slightly disengage it and come out of the turn a little bit more mellow. Who's this board for? The volume shifted party boarding all mountain freestyle rider. I'm convinced since the last time I rode it, this board's gotten a little bit stiffer. Is that a bad thing? No, it gives you a little bit more power and drive and you don't end up folding it as easily. Plus, I know that these will break in over time and just get softer. I like everything about this board. I like what it does. It's a fun board. The only thing that I don't like is the topless construction. These top sheets tend to take more abuse. They chip a little bit easier. The best thing I can tell you, take a file, bevel around your top sheet. You know, you just shave a little bit off. That way if someone hits you with their skis, because you know, fat skier people will do this shit, it won't chip the top sheet as easily. Otherwise, super solid board, really fun to ride. Check it out. Comparable boards, the Kemper Aggressor, the Libtech Short Wide, the Telos Backslash. This has been my review of the Ride Warpig. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you gonna buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.